Hey there, good morning. Janet with Social Coffee Time. Sorry I'm running 15 minutes late. I'm actually not 15 minutes late. I was ready at 9 o'clock. We set up this ahead of time and somehow it was an hour later. There's another platform I use called Zoom, and that one is always on Eastern time. I'm Central time, and so I must have messed it up. So because I'm using BeLive TV, I had to set it up 15 minutes later because I wanted to send out the link again so that people could join live if they choose to. But if you're watching the replay, excellent too. We're going to be covering today three areas mainly. We're going to be talking about some social media updates, mainly Instagram and Facebook. We are going to be also demoing one of those new updates for Instagram. And then I'm going to be talking about the Facebook Pixel. If you don't know what that is, you definitely want to hang out so that you can learn more about why you should have the Facebook Pixel set up for your business. So welcome. Welcome to Social Coffee Time. I am Janet E. Johnson. If you have not heard of me at this point, I run a social media agency. I have been doing this for over 10 years. Actually started in 1998 selling products on eBay. So it's been a long time, 20 years, age myself. And I run an agency and I have a social strategies community called Social Strategies 101. And I am going to be covering today, like I said, some updates. So let's get into it. First, I would love it if you would drop in the comments, even if you're watching the replay. Drop in the comments where you are from. I'm interested in where you are from, and go ahead and put in what your business is too. Love to hear what types of businesses are jumping on. All right. Hope you have your coffee. I have my coffee. It's still working on it, and my water too. Always have water. And if you don't drink coffee, totally fine. Probably better for you. But just grab something. Grab your bowl of cereal, whatever it is, and join me for your breakfast. I'm going to have a sip of coffee and we will get started. I have my phone set up over here, so it's ready to go. And then what I'm going to be doing is sharing my screen so that you will be seeing my phone actually in a little bit. Okay, so first the updates. Let's real quick, short updates. Number one, Instagram, and everything's Instagram. I have heard just it's Instagram. A little with Facebook too, of course, Facebook too. But Instagram just reached 1 billion users. It is growing tremendously fast. What does this mean for your business? Well, my suggestion is that you take action. If you feel that your audience is potentially on Instagram or will be in the future, you definitely want to get an account set up. It is connected to Facebook. Facebook owns it, and I would highly suggest really digging into who your audience is so that you know if Instagram is right for you. I also don't want you to spread yourself too thin. So if it's really not your audience, then maybe just don't do it. I would grab your profile and grab your name, your business profile, just your name, just in case in the future. That would be my suggestion. If you're not sure, feel free to message me and I will kind of guide you on if I feel Instagram is right for your business. All right, so that's number one. Number two, Instagram stops notifying people if you screenshot their stories. The title of this is on, I'll be sharing all these in the comments. I always put these where I'm finding this in the comments. Making it easier to creep again. Interesting. Making it easier to creep again. That is interesting. With a new shopping feature and possibly hour-long videos on the way, and that's what we're going to be talking about, Instagram has now announced that it's dropping one of its other features, the screenshot notifications, which told people if you'd screenshot their story. That had been trialed for months, but now Instagram has canceled the rollout without giving a reason on the move. Okay, so that's another thing. Let me put these links into the feed here. Hang on. So I will put these in here for you. There is the first one. And then here is the next one. I mean, stopping notifications. I don't know. I guess I hadn't done enough Instagram stories to let it bother me, but there's some people that do a ton of Instagram stories, and I'm sure they would like to know. All right. The third thing about Instagram is everything you need to know about IGTV. Honestly, that's been the biggest talk. There's been a lot of people doing lives about it. There's been a lot of people talking about it, sharing. IGTV is going to be what I'm demoing today. We're going to do it together live. I looked at it a tiny bit, but I really haven't done much with it. It is going to be just announced. It was announced yesterday. It's a new platform for longer videos that is designed to function like social media-based television. IGTV is now available in the most recent version of the Instagram app. The new feature supports long-form video up to an hour. Now, I believe, like for mine, it's only above 15 minutes, and it's 15 minutes on up to 10 minutes max. If you're a verified account or a big brand, it sounds like it's going to be going up to the full hour. I don't know when they're going to roll it out to everybody for longer, but right now it looks like the max is 10 minutes for the average person. So that's the news. I don't know how much of a game. It's kind of fun. I'm going to be demoing it in a minute, but I don't know if it will be a big game changer. I personally think it could be. YouTube is the top video platform right now, and it's hard to say if it's going to make a difference or not. I do think Instagram and the stories has grown profoundly, and I'm a big believer in the stories, and it really helps the engagement on your profile or your business account. You really should have a business account at this point if you are a business. And this is just probably going to take it to the next level. So good for you. Instagram has its reasons. All right, so let's look at the last thing, and then I'm going to come back and demo. The last thing that I think is pretty cool, and a lot of people do this anyway, is subscription groups for admins. So they're introducing subscription. If you charge or want to charge for a private group, you can do that now within Facebook for Facebook groups. They will help you collect the money. Kind of cool. A lot of people are doing that outside of it. I have a private group. I have a membership. And then along with that membership, they get the private group. So there are a couple of ways to do that already, but Facebook is now integrating it. My opinion is, I believe with the units, if you have units, put in the comments units, because I'm really curious if you have the group units, because that is pretty cool where you can segment it like a membership. And I don't have it in any of my groups at this point. I would love to, but it's one of those rollout things. I've seen it in other people's groups, but I don't have it yet. But I believe they're trying to take over, like running a full membership. I mean, I've had a membership site for many years. It's very complicated to set up. It's not the easiest thing. You typically have to buy a third party. You have to do some sort of plugin or third party. And bottom line, it costs money. And if Facebook's going to start providing that for free, I think a lot of people are going to jump on it. The one thing we all need to remember, though, is we don't own Facebook. So if you do something wrong, boom, you could lose your entire membership. And if you're making a lot of money from that, I don't know. So my suggestion would be still do it on a third-party site. It would be worth the money. But that is being introduced. So let me put that in the links, in the link below. And wow, I'm seeing something goofy on my live. I hope it's showing. That is weird. When I went back to it, it doesn't look normal. Let me know if anybody's on here, if everything's looking and sounding okay. That would be great. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in. All right, so now you have all the links. Now I want to demo, and I have my phone right here, so I'm going to demo. I need to share my Lonely screen. me refresh. I just want to make sure that everything is looking okay. Please let me know in the comments if you're on here, if it's good. When I go look at my live, it is all discombobulated, and I don't know why that would be. So hang on one second. Oops. As I'm getting a call, should probably put this in airplane mode. Is there a way? Yep. Okay, airplane mode. Ah, looks normal again. Yay! I don't know what happened. Okay, so hopefully that didn't show. And now what I need to do is share my lonely screen is what it's called. Screen mirroring. Screen mirroring. Come on. No, it's not giving me the option. Come on. Of course, we're live. I have other things to talk about too, but weird. Hang on. I'm going to shut it. Oh, maybe I can't be in airplane mode. Let's try it again. Maybe I cannot be in airplane mode. Yep, that was probably it. Okay. And now I've got the screen showing. See if we can do this. Now, if you're seeing my desktop, I'm not positive this is going to, let's see, we're going to show this. And I'm going to show, here it is. Oh, and it says, they left me a voicemail. Yay! Oh, wait, maybe you can't see it though. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like you can. Okay, so I'm going to make this big. And hopefully you can see me at the same time. Let me go back and just make sure you're seeing my screen. I haven't done this before. Okay, so we're going to open it. Okay, so this is mirroring my screen now, and we're going to go out of there, and we're going to go to IGTV. So here we are at IGTV, and we have the For You, and look at this. Let me know if you're seeing this. Okay, so here's what it is. We can go across, and we can go down here. So this is just kind of showing, I don't know why we have, they're saying this is for me. This is what they think I'm interested in. Okay, I'm interested in a new curling iron. I don't know. That's somebody that, here's your following, who I'm following. Here's what's popular. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I can actually bring that down and then just sit and watch. Just like stories. If you've done stories before, you can do that. Then I can browse, the little browse button. And then I set up my channel, but there's this little tiny picture of me. And that's in there. And now what I'm going to do, this is, so I set up mine and I linked it to my Facebook page. So this video here actually showed up on my Facebook page. So if we play that, I don't doubt you can hear it, but we don't even need to hear it. And you can bring that down, which is cool. And then you can just hit the browse. And so if I wanted to even hit that button, I could share it somewhere too, share to a new group. And then we open the browse, and then here's how you can add another video. So if I had another video, I don't really have one set up, but let's just do one here. We'll go back to my messy stuff and switch that around, and here we go. All right, here we go. I'm demoing the new Instagram TV app right now on my Facebook Live. Oh, and it needs to be over 15 seconds in order to be in here. So I have to talk just a tiny bit longer. There we go. You can go, it said something in there that you have to be 15 seconds to, so I'm going to go back. Now, if I hit add, you'll see that newest video. Hit next. I can title it. and I can add a description if I want to. And then I can put it or choose not to on that one, and I post it. Now it's going in. So it's as simple as you guys are seeing this. So let me just double check on my screen. Yep. And any comments you have, I'll be jumping back in when I talk about the Pixel, because we have one more subject. It's a longer live for me. I'm usually not talking quite this long. And you see me in the screen right now, but it's pretty cool. Now and I'm going to go to For You. Pretty cool. There are some setting things. So you can do linked accounts, look at all your settings, and get it set up. It is a separate app called TV, and search it in your app store and grab the app. Now the question, read that article, because I haven't even had the chance to read it yet. I don't know if this actually goes into your stories too. My guess is it does. I guess we could check. Instagram stories, my story. And that was yesterday's little story I did. Nope. So it does not go into your normal stories. There must be a way, though, to potentially, normal stories are under 15 seconds, so it's a different platform. Very interesting. So I'm going to come back in here. All right. Any questions at all on that? Any questions at all? So that was a demo of the IGTV. It's just called IGTV. Lots of people are talking about it. Try it out if you're on Instagram. There's so many questions I have about it. I mean, this thing says everything you need to know. I put this link in there. Some of my questions are, is it going to affect your profile engagement? Is it going to affect the followers? What's going to be different about it compared to, is it connected? I mean, there's a lot of things that I think a lot of people don't know yet because it's so new. It just came out yesterday. All right. Now we're going to talk about the Pixel. Completely different subject matter. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because I've been really noticing that the Pixel is super, super important. And why, and that a lot of people don't even realize, businesses do not even realize the importance of having it or what it even is. So let's start with, what is the Facebook Pixel? A Facebook Pixel is a code, a special code you get from Facebook, and you place that on the back end of your website for tracking. Now, who does it track? It tracks all the different traffic that goes to your website. All the different traffic that goes to your website, not just from Facebook. It's anything from Google. If somebody puts the name of your website and goes to your website because they're looking for you, it tracks that. Now, who is the hottest potential client for your business? Somebody that doesn't know you, or somebody that does know you and your business and is actually taken the time to either read a blog post or do something to go to your website. It is that person. It is the people that have actually gone to your website. So my suggestion is get that Pixel set up. Now, how do we use this Pixel? The next step, we use the Pixel by Facebook tracks it. Then we use Facebook ads to follow up with an ad of some sort. And this can be just a video ad. It could be a conversion ad. It just depends on what you're doing and what your goals are with your business. But the bottom line is tracking the people that have been to your website and retargeting and getting in front of them again and again and again is the number one way to convert sales in your business. Not the number one. I mean, there's the email list, blah, 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 but it's a huge piece of it. And if you're running an e-commerce store, you need to really, there's deeper tracking with that Pixel too, where you can retarget people that abandon the cart. You can retarget specific conversions. I run ads all the time to convert people to an email list. Well, how do I know if they're actually truly converting to that email list? Yeah, you can look at your emails and that kind of thing, but no, it's even better to be putting this tracking pixel. So there's a lot of deeper tracking, but I would suggest just getting this set up for a page view so that you can get the tracking done and retarget and have a system in place to get in front of the people on your website again and again and again. The other thing is, hello, Wendy. The other thing I want to mention is let's look at, since I know Wendy's business, let's go to Google. Watch this. And this is very interesting too. I want to show you how you can stay ahead of your competition with this pixel. So if I'm on Google, I suppose I had that on Google anyway. Let me share my screen again. Show. Okay. I'm on Google. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Okay. And oops, no, I'm not. I hit it. So we want show. Okay. So on Google, we're going to put in the word fitness. No, let's put in, I don't care what it is, but healthy eating. Okay. And what I have is what's called a pixel helper. It's called Facebook Pixel Helper. And this is a way that you can learn if others in your industry have this Facebook pixel set up. If they don't, this means they're behind the ball and you could have a one-up on them by getting yours set up. So let's just go to some smaller companies. I don't want the biggest companies out there, but let's just go to nutrition. Oh, that's a .gov, so they might not have it. But if you don't see anything here, they have no pixel on there. Okay, let's go to health.com. I'd be shocked if they didn't. I want to show you if they do and if they don't. Health.com does not have a pixel. You can install that in Chrome if I didn't mention that. Okay, let's go to some smaller companies. Let's see, these are some big ones, which, oops. ChooseMyPlate.com. I don't know what that is, but let's try that one. Like Self and that's a pretty big company. Okay. They have a lot of stuff here and no pixel. No pixel. Very interesting to see all these companies. So let's go to like page 5 of Google. Just find some smaller companies that aren't spending money on Google stuff. Here's one. You can do this anything in your industry. I'm not finding any, which is kind of crazy. Let me go back. Hang on one second. I'm trying to now find one that would actually have it. Let's go to the top here. You love doing this live. Yay, we found one. All right, so this one says Facebook Pixel Page View. So you can see that they have their pixel set up, whereas all these other ones don't have their pixel set up. So go do this. Go to Google, find your competitors, see who doesn't have it set up, and then my suggestion is set it up for yourself. Set it up for yourself. Make sure that you have your pixel set up. And Wendy says, game on. Exactly. It's a fun little exercise to do. But the biggest thing is not to even worry about your competitors and go get your pixel set up and get a strategy in place to get in front of those people that are going to your website again and again and again. And if you have no idea what this means or how to do it, just shoot me a message on Facebook and maybe I can be of help or find you some help. We teach this in our program. We teach this. I do it for people. So you need to get your pixel set up. So let's review what we talked about today. We talked about let's see, we talked about all the updates that Facebook groups will start taking money and having subscription based. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Instagram hit 1 billion users, 1 billion with a B. And they launched IGTV. So download that app, test it out and try it for yourself. Definitely test that out. And you want to be having your Facebook pixel set up. Whether you know what it is or not, I highly suggest doing it. I explained it a couple minutes ago. So if you're catching this at the end, definitely pay attention and get that set up. Well, thank you guys for joining me for Social Coffee Time. I appreciate you watching the replay too. And if you want further updates and be alerted beforehand through Messenger, just put the word coffee in the comments and then you will get the update every week as to when we are going live. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day.